Hello everybody, Gamer Penny here, bringing you another episode of our Final Fantasy XIV Online Let's Play. And we're back. First thing foremost, we need a new minion. Onion Knight is cute and all, but who'd we get? Mammoth. Mammoth. Do I remember what Mammoth is? I know it's not yokai or anything, it's definitely Final Fantasy, but I can't remember where we got it. Alright, well, that's okay. We don't need to. Let's go ahead and continue on the main story quest today. Is this an orchestration role? The measure of our reach. Yes, I would like that. All jesting aside, we must tell people the good news, and I think Lise should be the first. Seconded, there is to be a meeting of representatives from across Alamigo, so she is sure to be in the city. Shall we seek her out? Okay. We'll find her. She's over here. Look at all these mounts here. A meeting of the mounts? Oh, look at that one. Oh, look at that one. Oh, what the heck? I like this one here. That's cool. Okay. Oh, you three look pleased with yourselves. What have you been up to? I'm glad you asked, Lise, and I'm pretty sure you're going to like the answer. We found some treasure. You're joking, the Mad King's trove. I thought it was a myth. So did plenty of people, but they didn't have Vesper and Alphino in their party. The credit for finding it should really go to them. As for what to do with it all, I vote that it go towards alleviating the suffering of Alamigo's poor. Gods, if there's as much as you say... Our involved did not exaggerate, I assure you. We could not hope to carry even a fraction of it out on our own. I've taken the liberty of sketching out a sketching out a rough map of the ruins. If you will assemble a squad of your most trusted freedom fighters, they should be able to follow the route to where the treasure lies. Understood. I'll make sure every coin is accounted for, and that goes for the spending of it as well. Thank you. Oh, there is one other thing. When the time comes to draw up a plan for distributing the spoils, I would ask that you consult Alphino. I don't have a head for details. I'm not educated. I see that simply handing out sacks of gil won't solve anything, but I couldn't rightly tell you what to do instead. Oh, I know the feeling. I'd welcome any advice you could give us, Alphino. Of course, I shall be at your disposal. Commander, we've got a problem. Deep breaths. Tell me what's happened. Hurry up, man. A mob's gathered outside headquarters and they've started making demands. You'd best come and see for yourself. What? Why are people mobbing?
Step back, all of you!
Like hells we will! We know who you've got in there!
Oh...
We're not leaving till you hand her over!
Bring her out! Bring her out!
What's going on? Someone let slip about Fordola.
It's true then! The bitch really is in there!
Dang, dude.
I
Language.
knew it. I bloody knew it! We demand vengeance! Bring her out! Today we butcher the butcher!
Butcher the... Come on, you don't mean that! We'd be no better than the Imperials if you'd all just calm down! Calm down! That monster and her thrice damned skulls dragged my man from our home and beat him to death in the street!
Aye, and my dad! That bitch has spilt enough blood to fill a lock!
Dang.
We all know her crimes. She's a traitor and a murderer. How many of your resistance friends have died at her hands, eh? And here you are, protecting her!
So that's what all the fuss is about. Hearken to me! brothers and sisters of Alamigo.
Thanks, Raubahn, for showing up.
Hey, who's this?
That's the Bull of Alamigo.
My friends, you are not alone in your anger, your grief, your despair, for it is mine as well. That gnawing pain in your breast, it is enough to bring an old bull to his knees. But I ask you, brothers and sisters, to think not only of the family and friends who were cut down before your very eyes, but to think also of the ones who were abducted, the ones who may yet live. Where were they taken? What became of them? These questions demand answers. I share your thirst for justice, for vengeance. But we will gain only fleeting satisfaction if we give in to our base appetites. We will never know the truth. Now is the time that we, the people of Alamigo, must decide what manner of nation we will build for ourselves, and for generations yet unborn. When they look to our example, will they see a people who held fast to their principles, or one who cast them aside when tried? I say to you, it is our responsibility to give these prisoners a fair trial, that they might answer to all of Alamigo. The Garleans called us savages, and I'll be damned if we prove them right.
Yeah, we're gonna get her pants, by the way. Or the two over here. Yeah, I want these. Where do I get these?
I know you're right, I do, but I can't.
Aw. It's okay to be angry, dude. Alright. Talk to them again. My thanks, Raubahn. Listening to their anger, I could feel myself being swept away. 'Tis a difficult tide to stem. 'Twas that same rage which brought us to our feet and carried us to victory. But now the war is over. All the unspent fury is being channeled into vengeance. Aye, and it's not just here. We've reports of mobs forming all over. They've been targeting folk known to have cooperated with the Garleans. It starts with insults most often, then someone picks up a stone. Some industrious souls even thought to seek out the graves of Xenos and his officers. It was grim. I want to build a country where everyone, regardless of race or origin, can live side by side in peace. But maybe the time isn't right. Maybe people just aren't ready. But that doesn't mean I'm not going to try. The representatives will be here soon, and I'll be damned if I'm going to give up before I've even begun. Who are these representatives exactly? Oh, village elders, refugee leaders, and the like. It wouldn't be right for us to dictate the nation's future on our own, so we've planned a summit of sorts. We've even invited the Ananta and the Kikrin to participate. Alamigo stands at a crossroads, and this meeting will decide which path it takes. The matter of Fordola's sentence cannot be suffered to disrupt proceedings. Then let's execute her and be done with it. She herself asked to be put to death. Nago, I already explained why we wouldn't do that. Sending her to the gallows might satisfy people right now, but where would it end? Should we round up everyone who collaborated? And everyone who didn't resist? There would be no one left, and we'd be no better than Theodoric or Xenos. Begging your pardon, but might I be allowed to speak with Fordola? I caught a glimpse of her past, a moment of it anyway, during the fight. She's done terrible things, aye, unforgivable things, but In some ways, she's a victim of the circumstances in which she was born, and that's something I can understand. Alright, speak with the prison guard when you're ready, and I'll come and join you. I want to talk to her too. I'll return to my other duties then. What's this light coming on? The moon? When we've barely begun to investigate the facility where they gave Fordola her powers. Be fairly warned, friends, she will test you. Don't let your emotions color your judgment when she does. What's that weird, lighting one? Someone said it means there's a fate. Quick Levin? Minotaurs? Old bucket? Is it one of those fates? I forget which one they said it was. You have the commander's permission to enter, then? Yes.
Well, well, well. So many visitors. Come to have a good laugh, have you? Or do you mean to put me out of my misery? To finish what you started? It's about bloody time.
That's not why we're here, no. Do you remember what I said? How I promised you you'd live long enough to see us win our freedom. Well, I meant it. And not to mock you either.
You're wasting your time. All of this is pointless! There's no reason to keep me alive, and you know it! I killed your men. I killed my men. And you know what my only regret is? That I didn't kill you when I had the chance!
That's a lie, and you know it. You think we can't tell what you're trying to do? That we're blind?
I like
You're a
Arnvald,
fool, but
actually.
You're not stupid. You're ruthless. Relentless. You'd give up anything and everything to get what you want. You didn't come this far, climbing over the bodies of your own brothers and sisters just to piss it all away. I see you, Fordola. I see you for what you are.
Oh, we're having an echo. Baby Fordola.
Come along, Fordola. We mustn't be late. The Imperial Viceroy will be attending today's banquet.
All right! Father, what's Lord Gaius like? Is he nice? Are you friends?
There you go again with all your questions. Lord Gaius is a great and honourable man who looks after all of Alamigo. He's very busy, and if we don't hurry, we'll miss our chance to see him.
Her dad looks like a cool fella. Uh-oh.
Filthy tin-head lovers.
Oh.
Father, what did that man call us?
The little tin-head lover doesn't know what she is, eh? A traitor, sweetheart. A backstabbing bitch who'd gladly betray her kith and kin
Whoa.
to gnaw on what few scraps the Imperials deign to toss her. Like your bastard father and whore mother.
Dang, dude.
That's not true! My parents are good people! They've never done anything like that!
Oh, but they were quick to help themselves and their bitch spawn, weren't they? You're just as guilty as them.
Dang, dude. What?
Fordola!
Traitors!
Please, you have to do something. My husband and daughter are in danger.
Soldiers of the Imperial Army are under no obligation to intervene in the disputes of arm.
We're citizens. We have rights.
Ah!
I'm scared.
It's all right. It's all right. They don't understand, but they'll see in time. They'll see that this is the only way to survive.
Traitors! Traitors!
Jesus. Uh-oh. Oh, man.
Let the savages have their fun. They'll be more compliant once they've tired themselves out.
Like, it sucks that there are some people in the Imperial Army that, like, want to go and help and want to do better, and then there's the one that says, yeah, let them tire themselves out and stuff.
Fordola, please. You already have citizenship. Why would you want to become a soldier? Oh, gods. What have you done to your face?
Aw.
Forgotten it already, have you? I'm honoring Father's memory.
By telling the world that you know better than a common savage.
Am I though, Mother? Are any of us? Can't you see? Citizenship means nothing to them. If you're not a pure-blood Garlean, you're no different from any other savage. So I'll play the part. I'll join the Legion and I'll make them respect me. And when the mob see that, they'll think twice before throwing their stones. Ansfrid, Rudolph, Emlyn. It's time.
Emmeline. Do we know an Emmeline? Or a different
It'll be
Emmeline?
hard. Humiliating. They'll try to break us. Send us crawling back to our own kind. But we won't, no matter what. We'll bleed for them, die for them if we have to. We'll do whatever it takes to be free! Yeah, with their mom crying behind her. Aw, man. That does really make me, like, feel for Fordola's character, but also, she really is, like, misguided. She did bad things, but...
So, you mean to play the part one last time, eh? The unrepentant traitor whose death will serve to unite the people?
Shut up.
You had every chance to kill yourself. Fashion a noose from your clothes. Wait for the guards to leave you alone long enough to slip it over your neck.
I said shut up!
Oh, but then it would have all been for nothing, wouldn't it? Whatever it takes. That's what you said.
Been in my head, have you? Had a little peek at my past? And what? A few stolen memories tell you everything you need to know, do they? Don't you dare patronize me! You don't know a goddamn thing about the life I've led! The bastards that killed him. The bastards that let it happen. My father deserved better! I swore I'd do whatever it took to make them pay!
Ooh. So she's having an echo now? She's seen our entire past, man.
You. All that power. All that pain. It's too much. Too much for anyone.
I mean, we have been through a lot as the Warrior of Light.
The things they've done to you. The lies. The betrayal. The endless fighting. Yet there you stand. Unbroken. How? Why?
I mean, this is our go-to answer. I kind of want to do this. Like, it's our choice that we do this. But I'm going to say this. For those I've lost, for those I can yet save.
Damn you. Damn you all. You still have time, Fordola. Think about how you want to spend it. Let's go.
Do we see her again? Like, is there a follow-up to that? Orchestration! Alright, that was a long sort of cutscene quest going on there. I was really into it, so I know I wasn't talking a whole lot, but I was really paying attention. Alright. I don't know what we solved, or I don't know that we solved anything exactly, but we've given Fordola something to think about at least. And I've found something new to think about too. I don't know about you, Vesper, but the visions only come to me every now and then. From the way Fordola kept wincing though, I get the feeling she's having them almost all the time. That's a lot of bad memories to deal with. I wonder, could there be some fundamental difference between one who is born with the echo and one who has been artificially imbued with it? Well, the Immortal Flames have been scouring that research facility ever since the liberation. There's a chance they might have some answers for us. General Aldine's there overseeing the investigation. Let's go and pay him a visit, shall we? Okay. Oh, just right up here. Oh, right in here. I thought it was General Aldine is inside. Aye. Will you be joining him? Yes. Oh. I guess I didn't realize this was right in the city. I don't know where I thought it was, but not here. Hey, Raubahn. What news? You spoke with Fordola, I take it? Yes, as expected, she didn't say very much, but it wasn't a total waste of time. Arnvald noticed something odd about her. He thinks she might be having visions almost constantly, which is not how the Echo normally works. Have you found anything here which might explain why it's so different for her? We've been hard-pressed just to organize the research materials, let alone study them. To be frank, I'd welcome the Scion's expert assistance if you have time to lend a hand. Okay, we're gonna go investigate. Magitech pod. Get up here. Where's the other thing we gotta investigate? The device in which Kryl was held seems even more ominous now you know its purpose. The surrounding pods are marked Supply Subject, while this one bears the label Master Subject. The Ironworks received a request from the Alliance to analyze these devices, and I've been recording everything of interest. Did you notice the labeling? All the pods are designed to drain the aether of the occupant, save that one right there. Unlike the others, the interior's been fitted with an array of sensors to measure etheric waveforms. To what purpose, however, I couldn't tell you. Interesting. Whoop. Oh, back here, another investigator. Okay. Oh my god, I didn't... Are these body bags? So many bodies, every one of them a victim of these experiments. Few show any signs of external injury. From what we've been able to determine, they perish from forcible aether extraction. Such a miserable way to die. Right, you should probably burn these. Like... I know little and less of science, so any light you could shed on this facility's operations would be much appreciated. Vesper, shall we start with you? I found the bodies and the labels. Taken in combination with the testimonies of Kryl and Thancred, I do begin to see exactly what the Imperials were attempting here. The enhancement procedure entailed infusing a single candidate with aether, siphoned from a multitude of supply subjects. As for the master subject, in this case Kryl, the patterns of her etheric activity would provide the model upon which they would artificially engineer the candidate's aura. In other words, they were trying to recreate Kryl's echo. I believe so, which would explain our prisoner's present state. Kryl is possessed of an unrivaled ability to hear the whispers of the soul, and it seems probable that the procedure engendered the same acute sensitivity in Fordola. Have I heard that word before? I think so, but I don't quite know what it means. Soldiers who guard Fordola, many of them lost friends and family to the skulls. And there's a sentry at her door night and day. If she can't help sensing their thoughts and seeing their past... But you don't just see their past, you live it. All the emotions, all the pain, imagine what it'd do to you. You'd never be the same again. Indeed, as you may recall, Ysael was completely transformed by a single glimpse of Hraesvelgur's past. Fordola has been forced to experience the agony of those whose lives she destroyed. The guilt must be unbearable. That explains her request to be executed. Sounds to me like a kind of justice. Regardless, she can suffer on for now. We have more pressing matters to consider. If the results of these experiments have been relayed back to Garlemald, there will be naught to stop the Empire from repeating the trick. That could give the echo to anyone, to an entire legion. We must be ready. We must learn all we can of these godforsaken procedures, and Fordola remains our best source of information. She'll not be getting her wish. Not yet. Right. Keep faith, lass. If you're to convince others to follow you, you must believe what you're telling them. People will respond to passion, but not if it's feigned. I understand. Thank you, General. We should leave the flames to it. Let's go. Interesting. Alright, Lise. I go looking for answers about the Echo and end up getting schooled by Raubahn. Yet more evidence that I don't know what I'm doing. It's no wonder people listen to him and not me. General Alding is a veteran of countless campaigns, Lise. You cannot compare yourself to a commander of his experience. I know, but I also know that I couldn't have convinced that mob to give up and go home. It makes me realize how much we rely on his authority, and how much I still have to learn. I wonder what he'll do when everything here is settled. I mean, it's his homeland. After going to the trouble of winning it back, might he not want to stay? 'Tis a quandary which countless refugees now face, to continue the life they built in Alda, or start again in the land of their birth. Vesper, a moment. Hey, Pippin. I am newly returned from Alda with a message from the Sultana. Her Grace desires an audience with you. She understands that you have responsibilities here, but asks that you visit the palace at your earliest convenience. Well, I must away and attend to other business. Until next time, my friends. Alright, we gotta go see the Sultana. An audience with the Sultana, depending on the nature of her consultation, this might be the perfect opportunity to inquire about the General's future plans. Yes, we'd all like to know about those, Elfino, but not everyone's as comfortable interrogating royalty as you. Take no notice of him, Vesper. Okay. So are we going back to Alda? Oh, talking to Elfino first. Ooh. Well, the question of how to put the Mad King's treasures to good use shows no sign of answering itself. Shall we be about it, Arnvald? I'm at your beck and call. And I should be getting back to my own tasks. I'll organize a squad to head down into the ruins, and then start preparing for the big meeting. Oh, send Animo my regards, Vesper. And ours too, if you please. We shall see you on your return. Alright. Let's head to, Alda. Bum bum. The Steps of Nald. Where are we going? What is this? Pugilist. Alda. The Intervention. Is that, what is this? Level 45. Weaver's Guild. Okay. Husting Strip. I want to go... Chamber of Rule? I think. Chamber of Rule. Well, where are we? Here. And of course, we go around the circle and down here. Okay. Wait, what's this? Oh, Alchemist. You know, I've never played around. Is Alchemist good? That's the one profession that I actually don't know what they make other than, like, potions. What else do they make? I don't know. Hello. You are expected, my lady. Please proceed. Anonimo.
I thank you for answering my summons in these most interesting times. You have been busy.
Yeah, we sure have, man.
The liberation of Alamigo will have far-reaching consequences, and there is a matter upon which I would seek your counsel.
Okay.
I speak of Raubahn and his future.
Really, we were just wondering about that.
All know the tale of his rise from penniless refugee to member of the Syndicate and General of the Immortal Flames. Yet though he has come to call Ul'dah home, it will never be his homeland. He is a son of Alamigo. And now that she is free, I thought it only a matter of time before he sought my leave to return to her. Indeed, I had resigned myself to his loss. Suffice it to say, I was greatly surprised to hear him speak so lightly of handing over the reins in Alamigo and retaking his place at my side. I will welcome him with open arms, of course. He is my most trusted advisor and my dearest friend. But I have known the man a long time, and beneath that steely gaze, I spied a flicker of doubt.
Yeah, that would be a
Whether
tough
Raubahn
decision.
chooses to remain in Uldar or return to Alamigo, I only wish that he do so with a heart unburdened by guilt or regret. Yet, how can he freely make such a choice, knowing how much I depend on him? It is past time that I learned to discharge my duties as a Sultana alone. I must go forth and see my realm with my own eyes, and hear the wind with my own ears.
You think that's, you did try
Might
to...
I have your company for a brief adventure?
Someone did try to poison you, like, right before Heaven's War, do you remember?
Wonderful.
Alright.
Allow me a moment to change into something a touch less conspicuous, and I will join you outside.
Okay. I want to see her new outfit. Her inconspicuous outfit. Outside the quicksand. That is, of course... down here. Okay, Adventurers Guild. Right? Yeah, okay. Hello, cool looking guy. Oh, that's... Are they role-playing? Wide Putin. Oh, gosh. People crack me up in this game. What they come up with. Help? Where? Adventurers Guild. Oh. Nanamo Ulnamo. Perchance you remember Lilyrah, the merchant's daughter? This is the persona I assume when I venture beyond the palace walls to observe my subjects unnoticed. Wow, that was a long time ago we did that stuff. Ordinarily, Papa Shan would accompany me, but for this particular outing, I need an advisor, not a minder. And that is why I requested your company. Over the course of your many adventures, you have met people from all walks of life, in every corner of Eorzea, and I would make use of your worldly experience. Now, let us be on our way. Our first destination is Stone's Throw, just beyond the gates of Nald. Stone's Throw? Really? Right out here. Okay. Ooh, I just got, like, major Final Fantasy XII flashback. For that, for some reason. Bum-ba-dum-bum. She is right up here. You want to kill one of these marmots? It's taking me back, man. Look upon the procession of tattered tents. These refugees camp in squalor, at the mercy of the elements and Thanalon's predators both. The city's mighty walls offer safety, but the streets overflow with people as it is. And unless blessed by the hand of Nald himself, no refugee could ever hope to afford a dwelling in Ulda. 20 years have passed since the fall of Alamigo, and 5 since the calamity. Yet the plight of the poor has grown more desperate, not less. As Sultana, the blame falls upon me. Your hands have been tied, Your Grace. Yes, my authority is limited, and that is an obstacle I must work to overcome. Shall we press on? I would follow the road to the unholy air. Unholy air. Oh, up in the clutch, okay. Oh, what is this? I've never seen this before. That's cool. This whole thing right here is cool. What the heck? You can fly no higher. Dun 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 dun. Bum 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 bum. Chasing that cake. I know. It was here, in this wholly unremarkable place, that my mother and father met their doom. I was but a child at the time. My parents were returning from an inspection of our interests in eastern Thanalan when an untimely rockslide crushed their carriage. To this day, it is not certain if the incident was simple misfortune or an expertly planned assassination. Raubahn once offered to reopen the investigation and bring me the truth he assumed I must surely crave, but I refused. Even if my parents' deaths were orchestrated by the monetarists, we could only have brought their hirelings to justice. The true villains, those who plotted to put me on the throne as a biddable puppet, were ever beyond our reach. Thus did I plan to strip the merchants of their power and place our nation in the hands of its citizens, quite unaware of the consequences my actions would have for you and yours. I shudder to think how many goodly souls paid the price of my naivety. But I am no longer a child reciting words with witless obedience, and I will not be used as a pawn in the monetarist's damnable games. Forgive me my outbursts. You are one of the few people to whom I feel I can speak my mind. Come, let us return to Alda and visit the Colosseum. Okay. To the Colosseum. Is the Colosseum a... Nope. Where are we going? Nope. Where is it? Oh, up there. Gladiators Guild. Okay. Gladiators Guild. And up this way. Alright. That's where Raubahn, became the Bull of El Amigo, I think. From the moment I became Sultana, I found myself thrust into an endless parade of document signing and ceremonies. For years, I simply signed where I was told to sign and sat where I was told to sit, blissfully oblivious to what any of it meant. Yet one good thing did come from the ignominious chapter in my life, for it was during an official visit to the Colosseum that I first met Raubahn. The match I had been invited to attend was not at all what I expected. They had pitted the Bull of El Amigo against some dozen or so rival gladiators. Blinkered though I was, I would not stand for so obvious an injustice and demanded to see a fair fight, one man against another, and my royal wish was duly granted. It was not until later that I learned of the gambling ring which had arranged for Raubahn to die on the sands that day. Regardless, my intervention meant that Raubahn had but a single opponent to dispatch, which he duly did, and when he knelt before me to receive the winner's purse, he swore that he would one day offer me his blade in service. Surrounded as I was by liars and manipulators, I confess I dismissed it as a pleasant piece of theater. But as you know, Raubahn is a man of his word. Though it took him another 5 years of fighting on the Blood Sands, he amassed a fortune so great as to buy not only his freedom, but a seat on the Syndicate. And then I had my blade. Oh. Another echo. It's 2 in one day, man. That's when he still had his arm. Oof. What a fighter. Oh, that is a victory music.
Your Grace, you mustn't! The danger is too great! Please, Your Grace, come back! I beg of you!
Marsa-chan.
It's
Seems you're the one who needs looking after, Master Shum. Raubahn!
Oh.
Your Grace. I have kept the promise made.
So you have, and in turn, so too shall I keep mine. With your winnings, you have become one of the 6 most wealthy souls in all Ul'dah. And so, as tradition dictates, Raubahn Aldin, you have earned yourself a seat on the Syndicate. May your new station garner you still greater glories.
I am honored, Your Grace, and vow to serve with every fiber of my being from this day till my last.
Yay. Oh, he vowed to serve from this day till my last.
Long live the Sultana, and long live Ul'dah!
But he vowed to serve her? Could he serve her, like, by going and helping El Amigo? Like, if that's what she really wanted, you know? Words cannot well express what that man means to me. There are others who care deeply for my well-being, of course. Papa Shan's love for me is that of a grandsire for his grandchild. But upon matters of governance, I cannot turn to bodyguards and maidservants for counsel. Raubahn, with the authority of his syndicate position, was the first sword I could wield. He was the only edge which could cut the strings that bound me. Aww. We must make haste. My absence will not go unnoticed by the Sultansworn for long, and there are other places I would visit. To the Arzaneth ossuary. Alright. Well, we will do that, but I think we're going to do that in the next episode. So, looks like Raubahn has a decision to make, and we're learning more about his vow to the Sultana. I don't know if he vowed to the Sultana or to, Ul'dah. I guess we'll find out. So guys, I want to thank you so much for all of your support on this series. If you do want to see more of the Final Fantasy XIV online Let's Play, make sure to leave a like or subscribe to the channel. Otherwise, I will see you guys next time. Alright, bye everyone.